Hey there guys, in this video I'm going to talk about the network mapping tool called Nmap, and this is going to be a series of Nmap tutorial. So firstly, in this video we're going to talk about what is Nmap and how to install the tool, and also we are going to see some useful commands in Nmap, and I've written a blog post on Nmap and that's what you're seeing. This blog post link is in the description box below. Do go and check it out. So what is Nmap? Nmap is nothing but it is a network mapping tool, and the Nmap is available in Linux, Mac and also in Windows. For Windows users and Mac users, the tool is available in graphical user interface format, that is in ZenMap format. ZenMap is nothing but the Nmap upgraded format. So I've given who developed the tool and the features in Nmap. By end of this series, Nmap series, you will know about all of these features, and I've given the useful commands in Nmap, and there are a wide range of commands in Nmap, and these are the useful ones, but most of the time you will be not using all of them. You will be using only 3 to 4 commands, and okay, I've given every examples. If you want, you can go through this, and I'm just going to close this, and the blog post link is in the description. Do check it. Firstly, in this video we will see some of the basic things in Nmap, and then over the series we will move to advanced level of network mapping using the Nmap tool. Firstly, to install this tool, I'm just entering apt-get install Nmap. So this is the command to install the tool. I know that by the Nmap tool is pre-installed in most of every Debian machines, and to check for the Nmap version, just enter Nmap ---- version, and we could see the version over here. Let's give clear. So this is how to install the Nmap and check for the version. Let's give clear. Firstly, let's scan for a particular target. So the target here will be scanme.nmap.org. let's give enter. So what this command is doing is, this command just scans for the target and gives the results as gives the result as the open port. It gives only the open port results. By default, this scans for only up to 1000 ports, so the scan is pretty much very slow. Let's wait for the results, and once you give enter, you could see how much % the scan has completed. So the scan is pretty slow. To increase the scan speed, just enter -T5. You could enter -T0 to 5, not beyond that. I'm entering -T5. -T5 is for aggressive, and let's enter -V also for verbose. Verbose is nothing but you could see the scans in readable format. So let's wait for the results. And as you could see, when I enter -T5, the result is pretty much very faster. So the results are over here, and this is how to scan for a target. Instead of the scanme.nmap.org, you could also enter the target IP address. If you don't know the target IP address, you can just enter dig. The dig command scans for the DNS queries of the target. So in this place, I'm going to enter dig and the subdomain of the scanme.nmap.org. And once you give enter, you could see the IP address over here. This is the public IP address of the target. So now you know how to scan for a particular IP address and the domains. And then let's move on to the port scan. To do a full port scan, just enter -p- and the IP address, or you could enter the target, or you could enter the domain name. In this place, I'm going to enter scanme.nmap.org, and let's speed it up, and let's add -V for verbose. The scan is going to take very much slow. The scan is going to be very much slow. As you could see here, it has completed only 0.63%. That is because while doing a full port scan, the full port scan will be between 0 to 65,535 ports. So while going through all of these ports, the time taken to complete the scan will be between like the minimum time will be like 20 minutes and the maximum will be more than hours. So I have done this many times, and for me the maximum time it took is it took is 25 minutes. I think 25 minutes to 30 minutes it took. Let's give enter, and we could see it has completed 28.25%. As we enter the -T5, the scan is pretty much faster. Let's wait for the results. So let me, in between the scan result, let me open a notepad, and in the notepad let me enter what all we learned in this video. So firstly, we have learned how to scan for the target. To scan for the target, we are just entering the Nmap and the target. Second, we have done how to do full port scan, and the third, we are going to scan for particular ports, and the fourth, we are scanning for multiple IP address, and the fifth, we will be scanning for the bunch of IP addresses in the file. Okay, the scan results are over here. So in this video we are going to be focusing on only these 5. Firstly, we have completed the first one, that is how to scanning the target, and next we have seen how to do the full port scan. Let me minimize it, and over here we could see the full port scan has completed, and it has scanned up to 65,535 ports. You could see over here it has scanned for 65,532 ports. Sorry, it's my mistake. So this is how to do a full port scan, or instead of entering -P-, you could enter 0 to 65,532. So you could also enter this command to do a full port scan. Now let's move on to the next thing, that is, let me open this. Now we know how to do a full port scan and the Nmap and the target. Now we are scanning for a particular port. So suppose now we are scanning for a particular port called the port 80. Just enter my Nmap -80 and the target. So the target here is scanme.nmap.org. You could also enter the IP address. I'm just giving enter, and it has scanned for the port 80. And if you want to scan for multiple ports, you can just enter -P80 and give comma and enter 443. 443 is HTTPS and 53 is DNS, and let's give enter. Now it will be searching for these three ports. So as I said, the domain, the HTTP, it has searched for all these. Suppose if you don't know, you could also scan for multiple ports by just giving the comma and just add the numbers. Suppose if you don't know the port, suppose if you know the service name but you don't know in which port the services are available, you can just enter nmap -p http ssh https. So these are the information you are searching for on the target. You know the service you are searching for, but if you don't know the ports where these are, you can just enter this one and let's give enter. Now it will be searching for the HTTP, SSH and the HTTPS. As you could see here, it has searched for the particular service we have asked for. So this is a useful command. And now we have seen how to scan for particular ports, and then we will move on to how to scan for multiple IP address. To scan for multiple IP address, just enter nmap 10.10.10. I'm entering some various I'm entering some random numbers, 23 and 10.10.14. So what I'm doing here is I'm scanning for 3 IP addresses, that is this 3, and in between them I have left a small gap, that is a small gap, which means I'm scanning for the separate IP addresses. You can't enter comma as we seen in the previous example. You should leave some gaps, and let's give enter. And now the scan will be scanning for only these 3 IP addresses. You could also scan for multiple IP addresses by leaving some space in between. And the scan is about 85.22% done. Let's wait for the results. So the scan results are over here. As you could see here, it has scanned for only the particular IP addresses we have entered, and it has scanned for 1000 ports, minimum 1000 ports in all the IP addresses we have mentioned. And then let's move on to the next one. The next, we are scanning for a bunch of IP addresses in a file. To scan for a bunch of IP address, firstly let's create a file name called nmap. Let me create it. And inside this, I'm going to enter a bunch of IP address. That is, I'm going to enter only 2 IP address. You could enter multiple IP address. And let's give Ctrl C. To ensure the file is created, just give cat nmap. And as you could see, the file is created. 2 IP addresses are over here. And just enter nmap minus I capital L and mention the file name. The file name here is nmap. And let's give minus T4, that is for speed, and let's enter minus V for verbonos. You could also enter minus VV, that is for double verbonosity, which will be more easier to read the scans. Let's give enter, and it is scanning for the IP addresses which is in the file. Let's wait for the results. The result is the scan is about to end. So it has completed scanning, and it says that 2 IP addresses it has scanned, and it firstly scanned for the 1.1.1 this IP address, and then it moved to the 10. This one. So as it scanned for only the particular IP address in a file. So finally, in this video you have learned how to scan for, firstly, how to download the nmap. So the nmap is pre-installed anyways, and then we learned how to scan for a target, and then we moved to the full port scan. And this one is most important one, because most of the time you will be doing this command, the full port scan. And also we have learned how to do a particular port scan. This is also a very important command. And we also learned how to do multiple IP address. Most of the time you will be not doing this command, and the bunch of IP address in the file. For me personally, I will be doing this command. It varies according to person. So this is also a very useful command for me. So we have learned all these information. This is going to be a series of nmap tutorials. So in next video we will be seeing information such as how to do scanning on the TCP, the UDP, and how to gather the service version and the operating system of the target, and how to do the UDP scan, and how to save these results in web format and also in text format. So we're going to see all these in the upcoming series. So that's it for this video. If you like this video, make sure to give a like and subscribe to our channel. See you next video, guys.